we've got our countdown 3, 2, 1, and pills. I think there was so much action that weekend with the regionals that I didn't even remember that both of these players were at different regionals.
Was thinking that, but I sure wasn't gonna
Yeah,
correct you.
yeah.
Oh, great combo for Dawn to start off, this board. Meanwhile, Tomahawk with a lot of yellow on this top line. I'm not loving it. You see his head shake. I don't think he's loving it
Mhm.
either.
Yeah, it's not attractive. Yeah, he's shaking his head a little bit more. Luckily, it's showing up, but it's showing up with a little bit of drop time there. So yeah, I had to take that down in column 1. A little bit more diversity is open now, but there is some garbage there on column 6, and both halves are garbage, so that's gonna be a little tough for Tomahawk, especially because red and blue are the colors he's gonna need at the bottom of the board too.
I don't know if it's gonna make him feel any better, but Dawn having a real devil of a time with this level 6 as well. Just nothing really coming up the way he needs it to. Good use or a good way to take that blue out before dropping everything down, as it would have blocked off what he was working on. But yeah, overall, not a great level for either player. And yeah, it's not going to be the times either one of them was hoping to have, as Dawn is just 3 blues away, and
Mhm.
Tomahawk needing a little bit more.
Yeah, and that's a tough move there that Tomahawk had to make, dropping down that yellow garbage on column 7. And oh, that double blue is probably going to hurt when you see that coming through. And yeah, he's just building up dependencies to try to clear column 7, and it's going to be tough and slow going. So let's hope that the blue yellow comes out for him. There it is. Tomahawk gonna get through this, but out at a 203, which is definitely not what he is capable of and what we've seen from him before.
This first pill for him, I mean, it had a blue half and he's got no exposed blue. Luckily, he was able to find a use for it, but I mean, it's going to be garbage either way. And you hate to start any level with garbage, especially after you just had a level like that. I don't know if Tomahawk listens to chat. I don't, or to our commentary. I don't know if he's watching his opponent. So I don't know if he knows that Don had almost as bad a level as he did, but you definitely feel like he's got to feel behind here.
Yeah, absolutely. Just with the end of that level that you have, like if you have a wonky end game, beautiful cross from him, by the way. If you have a wonky end game, you just feel like you're behind. And wow, beautiful swim there from Dawn. And now is getting all the blue that he needs to clean out in a 307. So that was a nice quick level 7 after that level 6.
Yeah, 307 basically says he pulled this one out. I think that would put it like a 120 or something out of that level 7, which is a heck of a lot better than it than that first level. Uh,
Mhm.
Gotta wonder if the lack of a suit is what's slowing Dawn down right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was wearing a suit, looking all fancy at that regional. But Tomahawk managed to narrow things down. That was a pretty good level 7 in comparison to level 6. So he's righting the ship right now, and definitely has a lot of double opportunities on the board, whereas Dawn is starting to be spired on that column 1. It's tough to see that columns 1 and 2 have the same color, but maybe he's going to be working on a nice horizontal. He got a great sweet tea just now, did Dawn.
Yeah, you gotta imagine, especially with the way he's setting up right now and all the horizontals that he's been taking, you gotta imagine the next play is get the blues horizontally, and actually a double blue is gonna be coming up at the
Mhm.
end of this run, and now he can set up for everything else. This blue
Oh,
red exactly what he wants to see. Now just one yellow, and he will be done with the level. Really good foresight there out of the 441.
yeah, and meanwhile, Tomahawk's still kind of at the beginning almost, it looks like, of this level 8 because just the top level of the board has not come down too much. It is very, very flat at the bottom, so he's probably going to be able to get things moving, but he's building plans on plans, and I think things are going to be conflicting a little bit. The blue in column 4 is kind of a linchpin of this whole situation. So we'll see how that turns out.
It's difficult to see an easy way out of the board as Tomahawk's got it. Although now it's a lot easier to see as he's going to
Hmm.
drop this down, and unfortunately he's blue blue required down at the bottom of the board to take the horizontal, the most efficient play. Does get out of 536 though, and gets the reds exactly when he needed to, so it all worked out for him. But Dawn now down to just a dozen, and it looks like Dawn should be able to pull this one out.
Hmm. And especially take a look, he's got horizontal plans for all of those blues. So that's going to come out of the bottom there. And
Thought
now it's just going to
maybe
need. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I thought maybe he was looking at a cross clear on those yellows. Looks like that is what the plan is. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Okay.
delaying just to set up. That's the T out of that, and now just needs 3 reds.
Hmm. And there he goes out of a 626. Tomahawk with 21 viruses left to go. Yeah, just couldn't keep capitalizing on the momentum that he got in level 7. It was a little tough for him through levels 8. Um, but now we're just going to go for one more.
Or 2.
Oh, well, yeah, but we got to get through one first. One at a
Yeah,
time.
you got with a time like a sub 6.5 with that level 6 is really good time for Dawn.
Hmm.
That was really impressive end game strategy there. The last couple of levels, he just blazed right through. So, you take those level 6s and somebody's got to win. So even when you both get bad level 6s.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we got readies from both players. I think we want to see a decider tonight. I think that we want to feed the crows, and we've got our 3, 2, 1 and pills.
Doctor might have that in mind with the board that he's given Dawn to start off with. I think Tomahawk has a
Mhm.
much better starting board. Uh, Man, yeah. And Tomahawk immediately looking for a horizontal on those
Mhm.
blues in the middle of his board. We'll see if he is able to get it. A blue yellow, exactly what he wants to make that happen. Oh, going to delay it a little bit. I
Yeah,
like that play as well.
that's surprising to me, but this double yellow really good for it, and he drops it in just the right way to keep the plans moving. So nicely done to Tomahawk. Curious to see what he does with those blues in row 2. I think he shook his head. He's like, "Oh, I think I saw something," just right after it happened. Um, but yeah, so he's got 15. Don's got 11. Don's formation a little bit could be a little bit tricky if the pills don't come through because of how locked up it is on the right hand side.
Yeah, but the pills are coming through so far, and any yellow is going to be able to be used there on the bottom of, they're in column 7. You see he's clearing those out because he would love to see a double red, well, a double yellow come through. There it is. Oh, he sees it just in
Oh,
time.
yeah, yeah, you can see that breathing a sigh of relief. I was not breathing for a second, waiting to see what was going to happen there. He's out at a 133.
Got to imagine he's just thanking his lucky stars he was playing medium there, as
Oh,
that is
yeah.
about the only thing that'll save you. As Tomahawk gets a double yellow that he needs and is
Hmm.
out at a 142. That was a good vision, good clear there right at the end of his board. And you can see he's already setting up for these good horizontals. Doesn't have as much red access on the top of his board, but has enough to really keep things moving. We'll see what it looks like here after he gets past the first layer, but what is going on over on Dawn's side?
I mean, I'll tell you, red blue is what on. There's no diversity basically after like pill 5. I mean, just a hot mess and not one of Dawn's devising. So, an unfortunate go there, and he was trying to use some things as strategic garbage. So it was looking like, wow, what kind of mess has Dawn gotten himself into? But it was just reactionary from dealing with that terrible lack of diversity.
And you see a head shake from Tomahawk. He knows that there is a horizontal setup with these reds and with the yellow underneath of it. He got his prioritization right, just kind of didn't get the pills set up the way he needed to. That was a very nice finish on that, though, as he is broadcasting horizontals for most of the rest of this board. It's going to be on the blues, and I would assume on the yellows at the bottom as well.
Oh, really surprised that Dawn didn't go for that horizontal when he got the double red. Oh, now he's going to get it, and
There it is.
everything's going to fall out at the same time. I think he was trying to avoid that little piece of drop time. Um, and speaking of drop time, Tomahawk takes the right amount, gets out at a 326. These two still very close together.
It was only about a 3-second difference as they were coming out of level 7. So this level 8 could be critical. Dawn, not the best board, not a horrendous one, but no access to blue right now. So
Hmm.
that is, he's very red locked here at the top of his board. We'll see if that continues and if it turns out to not be an issue. Tomahawk also needing a lot of red here on the top of this board. Neither one of these, it's 8. What can we say?
Yeah, I'm just looking at it. I'm like, no, I don't want it. Yeah, but I mean, now Tomahawk's open for some great stuff. Obviously, it all relies on reds coming through because there's some great horizontal possibilities. And there we go, a beautiful cross clear from Tomahawk. Surprised he didn't take down that center of the board with the red yellow. Now he gets it. And the red's coming through just the right amount to get those plans going for the red horizontally, and the red blue perfect there. And wow, this board is coming up Tomahawk at the end, especially with this double blue. And he's going to be out of 8 first at a 450.
Yeah, Dawn has not got a lot of red. I only saw one cross clear that he turned down. Past that, he's been about as efficient as he can with all the reds that he's gotten, but it's just not coming up for him. So Tomahawk going to take as much of a chance or as many clears as he can get before Dawn can get into his level 9, which he does now. Uh, Not a great board for Tomahawk. I don't like this 9 either. It's just not been a good set of boards for either player for most of this run.
Yeah, and this blue has horizontal that Tomahawk just opened. It really blocked things up. And oh, you saw the pain in his face as he tucked that red yellow into columns 6 and 7. I think it probably wanted to be a 7 and 8 tuck. So that is going to open up the door for Dawn to come back once again. But Dawn's going to need quite a bit of red to get this going. But he is being as efficient as possible with that, tucking that red down to make a horizontal. Great move. And wow, what pill maneuvering from Dawn there. That is some medium goodness.
Yeah, that was a swim and a half. We get just the slightest bit of delay on the stream, so it's a little bit harder to see, to see the swims the way you would see them in real time. Yeah, he's gonna get this cross clear and possibly another one. Okay, no, he's just gonna take the horizontal, then the vertical, and actually gonna get this horizontal on the red set up so that everything just needs one red. That is a very clean end game from Dawn, and he is out at a 653. Not the time he wanted, but the time that not even the time he deserved. Just good enough. That's
I know. I was
good
like,
enough
where
for the
are
win.
you gonna go
No, no, no.
there?
Just it was a tough time, but he managed to get through it, and oh, great clear there for Tomahawk.
Mhm.
Showing again that he is a player not to be underestimated as we move further into the year. So GG's to both players. This has been a good run.